All right, Carly. Quite the performance for you to start the season. What does this do for the confidence? How are you feeling after that one?
I feel really good. We played really well as a team. We were able to hit. We backed each other up on defense. We just have each other's backs all the time. It's really fun to be out here with the girls again.
For you, what were kind of the things you were focusing on, the approach coming into tonight that you feel like paid off?
For me, I was just focused on every pitch. My team's got me. I know that. So if I make my pitch and they hit it, my team's behind me to defend for me. I feel very confident with them behind me, so I can throw whatever I want.
You were able to go, down and out a little bit, up and in. What pitches, what were you seeing that kind of allowed you to have success tonight?
Definitely a screwball, and then a drop, and a little bit of a rise.
You had a stretch where I think you sent down like 11 or 12 straight. During that sequence, what were the things that were clicking? What was kind of the emphasis there?
Just hit every pitch, and if I hit every pitch, I know my team's behind me and I trust them completely. And so if I hit my pitch and if they hit it, I know my team can back me up very well.
You're coming off of a pretty good season last year where you kind of got thrown into that starting spot. You look at this year, where would you say is like the one area from last year to this year that your game's probably improved that should benefit you this year?
I had to take a little bit of time off to recover from an injury, and I really focused on spin and just focused on that so I could get my speed back. I knew that, but when I wasn't able to throw, just focused on that spin, and I was very thankful for my teammates to be there to support me. Even though I couldn't do what I wanted to, they were always there to support me.
Yeah, how important is that spin?
It's very important. Speeds can do a lot, but as soon as you time it up, it's not good anymore, but spin can really do things.
Had a hit tonight offensively as well, driving in a run. What can you say about the offensive side tonight?
We got on base and we knew that each other would hit us around, and I knew that I had a runner in front that I needed to get her in so we could score some points, and thanks to her for getting on base and then to drive her in, that's awesome.
First win of, I know you guys are hoping many. How do you try to build off this?
I think we just go up from here. We started off strong tonight. We definitely have things that we can work on, but we're going to go to practice. We're going to work on those. We're going to focus on that. And we're going to come out better and better each game.
All right, Coach. I know maybe more base runners left on than you would have liked, but you're leaving with the win. I know that's the important thing. Just what are your takeaways from tonight?
I think for the first night out, I thought the girls just played with a lot of poise, and it's a good starting point for us. And that we had some really good defensive plays tonight in the field, some crisp defense, some really good throws on some close plays with some fast runners. So that's always good to see on your first night. And I trust our bats. They've been looking good all night. We had some hard hits, 2 people tonight, but we did strand more runners on than we'd like, so something to build on. Yeah,
offensively, you mentioned, I think it was 9 or 10 hits. What kind of stood out to you? What were the girls doing at the plate?
Discipline at the plate and pitch selection, I think. And then they did a good job making adjustment when they made the pitcher change and just waiting for their pitch and really focus on seeing it.
I think second, third inning, you guys put the 2 runs on. From your perspective in that inning, what was kind of the approach? What were the things you guys did well?
It was probably nothing different than we did the earlier innings. The other innings too when we got runners on. It just were able to hit it, not right 2 people at the right time, and put the runs together or put the hits together to get some runs. But
heck of a showing for Carly. What can you say about what she did tonight?
She's another one who showed a lot of poise out there on the field and just mastery of her pitches, and I think the team trusts her, and so they have confidence behind her. But she's a hard worker and very just collected, cool, calm, and collected, in control.
You open the year with a win, but also you come away, I'm sure, with some things that you guys can try to build on and get better at. How big is that for game 1?
Yeah, there's always some takeaways that way. I think some situational hitting and base running things to work on, and that'll be, I guess, the main thing I think we'll take from tonight.
3 games in the next 4 days. How do you guys try to attack getting into the swing of things?
Yeah, it's tough, softball. I felt some real urgency. I always do at the beginning of the season just to make sure we have everything covered, because after our first game, we only have 7 days to practice until postseason play. And so just trying to make the most of it. But the girls, we make it a learning experience every night and just focusing on getting better every single night and getting about the process. And they do a great job with that.
Yeah, I know when I talked to you last week, you mentioned being process-oriented a lot. Where would you say in the couple days since that you guys have been with that goal of being process-oriented?
Really good. During track season, we don't do a lot of real live situations with base runners and stuff, just because we're out of respect for tracks. So it wasn't really until late last week that we got to work really heavily on that, and that's where things are really coming together for us.